Mysterious, monstrous, and often misunderstood gargoyles have watched over our cities for centuries. But where did they come from? And why were they built in the first place? In this video, we uncover the fascinating history of gargoyles. From their origins in ancient civilizations to their modern day cultural significance. Welcome back to Cryptids with Fawkes and Fae. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and that the notification bell is on so you get notified whenever a new episode drops. The concept of grotesque guardians dates back thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians adorned their temples with hybrid creatures such as sphinxes, lion-bodied guardians with human heads, while Mesopotamians carved monstrous faces with exaggerated, snarling expressions, bulging eyes, and sharp teeth to ward off evil spirits. But the true predecessor of the gargoyle appeared in ancient Greece and Rome, where architects used decorative spouts to channel rainwater away from buildings. The transition from decorative spouts to gargoyles is an interesting part of architectural history. Initially, architects used spouts purely for practical reasons. These spouts were often simple, functional features. But over time, they began to take on more elaborate forms. They were sculpted to resemble mythical creatures, demons, or hybrid figures like lions or dragons. This transformation from simple functional spouts into highly decorative, often monstrous figures can be seen as a blend of practicality with artistic expression. In medieval Europe, gargoyles reached their peak. During the 12th to 15th centuries, Gothic cathedrals like the Notre Dame de Paris, Chartres Cathedral, Cologne Cathedral, and Westminster Abbey became home to these eerie stone creatures. But gargoyles weren't just ornamental. They served a practical purpose, functioning as rainwater spouts to prevent erosion of the cathedral walls. The grotesque designs also carried a deeper meaning, symbolizing protection against evil. Many believed these stone creatures served as spiritual guardians, scaring away demons and malevolent spirits. Additionally, their twisted and monstrous forms were thought to represent human vices and sins, acting as cautionary figures to remind churchgoers of the perils of straying from righteousness. Some scholars even suggest that gargoyles were intended to visually contrast the sacredness of the church interior with the chaos of the outside world, reinforcing the idea that salvation could be found within. Many believed these creatures could frighten away demons or serve as a reminder of the dangers of sin. Others simply saw them as representations of the unknown forces lurking outside the church's sacred space. Legends surrounding gargoyles abound. One of the most famous stories is that of La Gourguille, a dragon-like creature said to have terrorized 7th century France. According to legend, a priest named Saint Romanus subdued the beast, and its head was mounted on a church as a symbol of protection. This tale may have contributed to the widespread use of gargoyles in Christian architecture. As architectural styles evolved, the use of gargoyles declined. By the Renaissance, drainage systems improved, and Gothic-style decorations faded from popularity. But gargoyles never disappeared completely. They became subjects of literature, art, and even pop culture. Famous examples include the brooding stone creatures of Victor Hugo's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, the eerie figures in horror films like Gargoyles from 1972, and the beloved animated series Gargoyles from the 1990s, which reimagined them as ancient warriors awakened in modern times. Today, gargoyles are more than just relics of the past. They appear in movies, comics, and video games, inspiring both fear and fascination. Whether perched atop ancient cathedrals or reimagined in modern fantasy, these stone guardians continue to capture our imagination. So, the next time you see one of these weathered stone figures, remember, they are more than just decorations. They are echoes of history, whispering the stories of centuries past. If you enjoyed this dive into the history of gargoyles, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more historical deep dives and more of the different kind of cryptids and unusual beings littered throughout our stories, our mythologies, and our history. Do you have a favorite gargoyle sighting? Or a favorite episode from Gargoyles? Or who's your favorite gargoyle from The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Personally, I would say that my favorite is Laverne, the third gargoyle, the one who tries to convince Quasimodo to attend the Festival of Fools and participates in helping him when he is humiliated. She is just such a loving yet scary creature. Thank you all for watching once again to another episode of Cryptids with Fawkes and Fae. Be sure to subscribe to our Patreon for early access to the podcast, for our Patreon-only book club. And do let us know what else you would like to see, what kind of exclusive material. We are always more than happy to listen to our fans. You are all absolutely amazing. So thank you all. Until next time, stay weird, stay creepy, and keep your eyes open for all the wonderful creatures that this world has to offer. Until next time.